guys, and welcome to another ASMR eating video. And today I am eating some homemade chicken chow mein, some chicken balls in batter, some crispy aromatic duck, and these are the pancakes. The pancakes didn't go too well. I think it's where I left them out all night. They've gone a little bit hard, but that's okay. It matters not. And as always, I have the chopsticks. One day. Okay, guys. Now to drink, it can only be a nice ice cold ZX cola. Do you want me to get you a cola? And as always, we've only got Skeletor, the glass of doom. So if we've got the door, that means I've got the eyebrow and the ball. Okay, so let's get stuck in. First I want to try one of these balls here. If I can pick it up. Have a ball. Oh, that's good. Now what I want to talk to you about today is this weird experience I had a little while back. Try some of this duck. I give you a very best duck. Let's put some of this in here and wrap it around. There's the duck. Oh, it's nice. I did a little hiccup. Perhaps I'm eating it too quick. Slow down, Jeff. Yeah. So, you've all seen the movie The Game, yeah, by the great David Fincher. Well, first of all, what happened is we get to the hotel. As you know, I've already told you this one, I think. We get to the hotel and you can't find the reservation anywhere. So I'm looking for it in my phone. find it because I had it in my start. Gets it up, and it ain't the one, it's the one from before. So I'm looking and 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 looking. I find it, and they say it's not this hotel, it was another hotel with the same name. But like about 10 minutes away. So trying to find this hotel was like trying to find the Holy Grail. We was going all the wrong way. You know, my Google Maps was taking me all the wrong way. But eventually we found it. Then we go to the show. So we goes to the show, and I've this woman in front, tiny little woman, tiny little thing, and I have a perfect view of the stage. But then Tom Hiddleston comes on, so she decides to sit forward, probably to get a better look. But once she sits forward, she's then in my way, and I can't see diddly squat. So I dropped my ball. So I can't see diddly squat, and I get really annoyed over that, you know. Then it came to the actual interval, yeah. Our plan was to leave at the interval, you know, the halfway through part, because it has a break. Go out, go to the stage door and just wait there for the next hour or so. So we head towards the door to exit the building. And all of a sudden, this woman collapses in front of us. She had a glass of wine in her hand, and that smashed everywhere, and she fell flat on her face. So I've gone, oh, you know, and so is the usherette. Is it usherette? A woman usher? I don't know anymore. She goes, oh, let me help you up. And I go, oh, you know, you're okay. She goes, no, go away. I don't want no one picking me up. I'm quite perfectly, you know, capable of doing it myself, thank you. You're only getting in my way anyway, I need to get out. But when she's laying there in front of the exit, they then close the exit door. So, we then go, let's try this again. We then go and have to walk all the way round to the other exit. So we finally get to the exit and we're waiting. And waiting and waiting and waiting, and we had the most rudest security guard. Oh man. You know, it was even rude to me. I thought, I'm not some kid you're talking to, you know, mister. Really rude to everyone. Because he was so strict. Everyone move up, this is where the line's going to be. Where's your tickets? Where's your tickets? I show him my ticket. Me. He goes, oh, where's the date? Show me the date. I go, yeah, there's the date, mate. Alright. He goes, alright, and you know, disrespectful person. I think you are talking to me, not some kid, you know. And then he's having a go at all the kids. Well, you know, the young adults. 4 young adults. And one couldn't find their ticket. He went, right, go away. Go over there. Really, really strict. And then all of a sudden, just as the queue is now a mile long, he comes back with this group of people. Goes, they walk past me. He stands them right outside the door. No barrier. He goes, I'll just stand there. Walks in. This group of people. So me being me, I'm sort of just sitting there under my breath going, oh, that is just so unfair. Why have they done that? I've had to queue out here for nearly 2 hours and he was rude and we forgot to stand behind the barrier, you know, and I'm a little bit squashed and they just come here and just get there just like that. What have they done? Clearly they've bunged him a bit of poke. They've gone, I know your game, son. There you go, everybody's happy. Bunged him a score or something, or maybe a 50 quid. Who knows, right? But clearly that's what it is. Because another security guard comes out. It was actually quite nice. Goes, what are you doing here? He goes, you can't stand there. He goes, you've got to go to the back of the queue. The bloke goes, no, I know that man. I goes, what man? He goes, the security guard. He goes, which one? What's his name? He goes, I don't know his name. Comes out. He goes, that one. So this geezer comes out. This security guard who he's clearly bunged a bit of poke to. He goes, no, they're alright. And they go, alright. No, they're alright. So I got really annoyed, and I thought, there's nothing I can do because it was built like a brick building. But I thought, we've waited out here for all that time. You've been rude to everyone, and he comes, you know, mister. Oh, I know your game, son. There you go. Everybody's happy. Mr. Bung him a bit of poke, and like, they're there. Tom comes out, Tom Hiddleston. He goes there, goes, oh, Tom, can I shake your hand? That's also another thing he told everyone. You can't shake his hand. You can't touch him. You can't have a selfie with him. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do nothing. He says, can I shake your hand, Tom? And this bloke's standing behind behind him, letting him do whatever he wants because he's been bunged, a bit of poke. Yeah, so, I got a bit annoyed over that. Anyway. That was that. We got to see Tom, it was all great. But I thought, you wouldn't have said that to Mike Tyson. I hate people sometimes. Anyway, so we comes home, everything's fine. We go in Iceland. Now when we go in Iceland, we have to go in this coffee shop, and it ain't my favourite. Because it's quite small. It's always packed solid. So but it's either that or we go in Iceland and we have to walk all the way down to the other one, which is quite a long walk. And I've got all the shopping and stuff now, so so we goes in this coffee shop. I goes up to the woman and I said, "This is lovely duck." I didn't say it to her. I said, can I have this? It was a bottle of Sprite. I said, and 2 small cappuccinos, please. So she goes, yeah. So she's doing it, on the deal. And I said, I can have a couple of glasses for them, please, with ice. She goes, wait, slow down, one thing at a time. I went, oh, sorry, Oh, look at this, guys. I think, sorry. She goes, I'm only joking. She goes, it's alright, I'm only kidding. She goes, you want 2 glasses? I said, yeah. I thought that was a bit strange as well. Then we sit down and we're chit-chatting, it's all fine. We got a pretty good seat in there. All of a sudden this guy comes in with his wife and he goes to the counter and there's this old woman outside the coffee shop at the window punching it, looking at this bloke and going, license, I've gone, what's wrong with that woman out there? So she's looked outside, she's punching the window and having a go at this geezer. Meanwhile, there's another bloke sitting right by the window where she is inside. All of a sudden, she comes in and starts having a go at this bloke who's at the counter. then she goes up to the other bloke who's at the table, and she goes, "Don't you say that about me." And she's having a go. Anyway, the guy that was working in this big bloke, and he went, "Get out." He went, "You're not allowed in here, I've told you." So she's had a go at him. "Don't you talk to me like it's got nothing to do with you." She then goes out. He goes, "Go on, get out." And he locks the door. She's now sitting at the window, standing at the window, punching the window from outside. And she had this trolley with her, and she gets out of this trolley, this big, heavy, like glass ashtray, and throws it at the window, and it smashes, not the window, but the ashtray smashed, but the window went like bang. And I thought, what is going on? What's going on here? So, once she smashed the thing against the window, she went off. So, I'm sitting there. Bear in mind, the coffee shop has loads of people in it. I'm sitting there chatting away. All of a sudden I see something out of the corner of my eye here. I turn round. And there's this bloke holding this charity container going. He startled me. Really did. I thought, God blimey. And he goes, so I couldn't. What? He's gone. I said, "I ain't got no change on me." He went, and he walks out of the store. He didn't go to anyone else, and he walked away right down the end of the street and disappeared. I said, why didn't he speak to me? Anyway, driver's license then said it was for the deaf. I just shouted, "What?" at a deaf man. But I didn't know. I didn't read what was written on the container, but I thought, he just came up to me. Seriously, it was honestly like the film, the game. We didn't get a cab back, and he didn't know where he was going. He's going, "Oh, is it left here or right?" I said, "It's left." He said, "Okay then." And then he's they have their phones, don't they? And it tells them where to go. And it goes, oh, stay in the left lane so you can do a left on such and such a road. And he's in the right lane. And then he's got stuck behind all these cars and he's trying to get into the left lane again. When he could have just easily stayed in the left lane, he went to the right. And then comes to my road. He goes, oh, this is the road. I said, I didn't say it. You don't say it, do you? But I was thinking, what, the one that's got the name of my road on it? Yes, that's the one. That'll be it. Seriously. And then he locks driver's license in the car. We get out. I go, oh, cheers, mate, I get out. And then as I shut the door, driver's license is coming out this way because she was locked in and couldn't open the door. So he unlocked the door and opened it, and she got out, and she got all upset because she's like she is, and she got all like panicky and stuff. But I thought, what is going on? It was seriously like the game. I was looking around that night, waiting for my TV to start saying things to me on the news, Oh, it was a strange time. But anyway, we delivered the bomb. Oh guys, it's so good to see you. The weather's horrible. It's probably why I'm wearing this. It's awful again. It's been so nice and warm over the past couple of weeks. I've absolutely been loving it. But now it's gone all cold again. I hope it comes back, that weather. But the birds are singing and it's kind of okay out, so, but yeah, brilliant to see you all, guys. I will be back very soon, but in the meantime, have yourself